So it probably shouldn't surprise you that yes, I did watch some of the Strawberry Shortcake specials as a kid. And of them, the earliest one I actually did watch was technically the third special, along with the vinyl record recording of the entire special, because that's just what people did back then. And having now watched the two that came before it, I will say, this is the one where it seems the specials actually started putting out effort. Production went back to Murakami Wolf Swenson after Big Apple City had been made, only this time Fred Wolf became director instead of Charles Swenson. Whether that's what led to the animation improving somewhat, I can't say, but what makes this third show more tolerable is some of the new characters that get put into this one, which clearly was American Greetings' doing. We'll get to those eventually, but for now, let's start up Strawberry Shortcake Pets on Parade. So for this episode, it's time for the annual Petable Pet Show. And this year, Strawberry and Custard are to be the judges since Custard won last year. The first prize this time out is a brand new tricycle. And of course, the Purple Pie Man wants to ruin everything by stealing the prize. Yeah, I know it's been 3 specials so far and I haven't said anything about that ridiculous dance the Pie Man's always done. Just mark it down as reason number 13 as to why he's the worst villain ever.
My pies are like glue, they always say. The trike will get stuck and we'll steal it away.
Don't bother asking why the Pie Man wants to get his hands on a kid's tricycle. That would require thinking and logic, which by now you know these specials very much frown upon. Anyway, when said attempts to steal the prize fail, the Pie Man decides to enter the contest using who I guess is the leader of the Berry Birds, Captain Cackle. I'm sure he intends to play perfectly fair.
We'll steal all the other pets away. Therefore, you will win by default. What fool would be riding a trolley at this time of day?
So it's here we're introduced to the Pie Man's old partner, Sour Grapes, who pretty much is the first actually entertaining character we've gotten in 3 specials so far.
You do remember me, your old partner in crime? Come here to help you chase Strawberry Shortcake out of Strawberry Land.
I forgot about that horrendous noise you make.
Here's all you need to know. If the Purple Pie Man is a poverty version of the Shredder, Sour Grapes is Krang, the one who actually comes off as somewhat competent and pretty much becomes the real brains of the outfit.
United we conquer, eh? The peculiar purple partners of Porcupine Peak. Ya-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-cha.
It's also here where we meet the new additions to the good guy's side, I suppose. Strawberry discovers this timid thing called Angel Cake, while Custard, who actually gets speaking lines for the first time, meets a skunk with no name so far.
But I think it's Yowie-A. Yowie-A? That's what everybody says when they see me. Yowie-A skunk!
And it turns out both Angel Cake and the skunk want to enter the show, but Angel doesn't have a pet and the skunk doesn't have a human. Wonder if that's gonna play a part later. Meanwhile, the Pie Man and Sour Grapes, when they aren't going after each other in song like they're an old married couple, what did I say about them being Shredder and Krang? Have some dastardly scheme to drive Strawberry out of Strawberry Land that involves her phonograph? Hey, right now, I'm just thankful that vinyl records are back in style, so I don't have to explain to my audience what a phonograph was. So they begin the pet show, and Custard tries to be like Simon Cowell here, when the Pie Man and Grapes show up to enter Cackle and her snake in the thing. And Strawberry just lets them because I guess there was no entry deadline or anything.
Oh, sweet strawberry, strawberry, strawberry.
Where's my phonograph?
The jig is up. They're on to us.
Us?
You connived to help us win by cheating with your phonograph.
Oh, good night. It really is going to be that plot element, isn't it?
Thank you for helping us cheat. Signed, Perpy and Sour. P.S. This is a bribe.
Oh, I guess she did cheat.
Yes! You all just up and believe the guy known for being a liar and a thief and don't trust your best friend at all? Remember what I said about how I can't stand the trope of the main character being framed for something they didn't do? This is the epitome of why!
Listen to me, Strawberry. Oh! I gotta talk fast, but look, I know just how you feel.
Wait, so Strawberry can understand the skunk talking, but so far we never see her hear Custard talk, even though we saw Custard and the skunk talking to each other earlier? Again, what are the rules here? But for what it's worth, this is the first time in the entire meta-series where we might actually get a decent musical number. Don't get me wrong, it's not great or anything, but at least it actually has a point to the story. The skunk sings to Strawberry about how she can't just always run away from her problems and go into a crying fit because of it. And if she knows that she's in the right and that people like the Pie Man are trying to hurt her, fight the frack back! And that's just what Strawberry does, with the best weapon she has against the Pie Man.
Berry talk.
Berry talk?
If you don't admit you framed me, I'll haunt you with berry talk. From very, very early in the morning to very, very late at night, I'll never let up. A very good morning to you. I feel very good today. You look very bad.
You know, I give the Pie Man this much credit. He still handles berry talk better than Felonia Funk handles music.
But it was Sour Grape's idea.
Oh,
Berries to the right of me, yodels to the left. Let me out of here!
I bet the Purple Pie Man will never forget the Super Berry Shortcake of Strawberry Peak. Yeah-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta.
Never try to imitate the Pie Man again, Strawberry! So Strawberry and her friends decide that the skunk, of course, should win the pet show, which he's able to do because Angel Cake steps in and adopts him. And that's pretty much it. As the sun goes down and the day is pretty much declared over. Maybe he won't get up again for the next special. So yeah, Pets on Parade is definitely nothing great, but at least it feels like there's a more fleshed out plot to this one than the other two. At the very least, it's the first time where I think the main character actually gets some character development. The first two, Strawberry was little more than a whiny little girl who cried too much of the time and had to have her friends jump in to help her out. Nothing necessarily wrong with that, but at least in this one she finally has to stand up for herself and does it pretty well. Does this mean the remaining 3 specials are going to get better over time as well? I'm not gonna jinx myself by declaring that just yet, people.